Hey guys, in today's video, I'm going to dive into 5 different concepts on how to get out of Emerald from someone who's already climbed out of Emerald 4 times already this year. I'm going to walk you through examples and describe my thought process throughout it, and hopefully you should learn something, or hopefully you should find something you want to improve on immediately, because these are basic examples that anybody can improve on. So without further ado, let's just get right into it and walk you through some examples. Here we go. The first tip is to know the limits of your champion. Limit test your champions, because if you know the limits of your champion, you'll understand how to make more precise plays and have a better eye on how to make these plays. So here's an example. I'm playing Kai'Sa right now, and my sword is slightly overextended, but I'm gonna make a decision. I'm gonna back in the bush, or I see an opportunity after she flashes the killer. So I'm sway back. I see the knockup immediately. I'm walking back in the bush, and I'm cutting it really close. And I had a sense that I would take an auto, and I don't know if you develop this over time or playing this champion a lot, but I feel like playing Caitlyn too, I know her damage early, and I had a hunch, even though I cut it really close at 6 HP, I knew I could take this auto. I just had a feeling in my gut that I would be able to take this auto, and instead of just backing, I got an opportunity to get a free kill after I saw her get knocked up. And just small things like this will help you become a better player and make better plays, and just winning a kill here puts me at a gold advantage and help me win the lane easier. So here's an example. We're gonna move on to another example. Here's another example. I'm playing Ashe right now. My support's Lux, and we're just fighting a 2v2 currently. And obviously the concept is a little after this video, but I want to show you what happened before just to see how we got there. So I'm obviously kiting the Lucian, I'm kiting the Tom, and I see Graves ganking, and he gets to secure a kill. And then Sylas and Wukong counter gank. But right here, I'm still kiting, I'm still helping my teammate, and right here, I'm not even running. I'm still helping my team. I'm like, even though I'm low, I'm still helping him. I want to cut it really close before I flash just to get some extra distance. And right here, so Tom is on me right now, and instead of just panicking, I know his only ability to kill me is Q, and because he has no more gap closers, and I'm limit testing because I'm autoing him still while running. I'm not just straight up running, because I know that I'm going to slow him with my passive and my autos. So if I just keep helping my teammate instead of just straight up running like most players just keep doing for some reason, I'm still staying in the fight. I'm looking for one little thing, and he misses that, and I immediately punish him. And the fact that he misses that allows us to wins this trade and 4v4 easily. So these small concepts will help you keep getting better, and that's why I recommend limit testing. Don't one trick champs though, because I think if you are able to play a lot of champs or understand them more, you'll get a better feel of how to play against them. So here's that. Tip number 2, the importance of pathing. I'm not starting this video on purpose. So right now, this is my friend actually, and I was helping him get better, play games with him, and I described this example to him during the game afterwards, and he understood it. So right now he's playing Darius and I'm playing Xayah, right? So look at the mini map right now. The pathing choices he chooses to walk the other direction instead of with me doesn't cost me dearly, but it could have changed the entire outcome of this fight. So here's an example. So I'm walking up the river trying to get to Maokai, and what he should be doing is walking with me, but he chose to walk the other path around for some reason, and this leaves me vulnerable. As playing as ADC, you need to follow your ADC or protect them, and you can see why. So right now I'm trying to get to the fight, and out of the corner of my screen I see the Kayn, and it says that he's not with me right now. He didn't walk that direction with me because he was standing next to me, because the enemy will come to me obviously. I had to cut it really close. If I wasn't kiting well, and he ends up dying too, but if I didn't kite well during that entire fight, I would have died to that Kayn right there, and that's why I died a lot this game, because he just kept one-shotting me. So if I'm not being protected like this, you need to protect your teammates and understand which pathing you're going to choose based on where your players are and where the enemies are. So here's a quick example of that. The third tip is know when to split push. So in this example, I'm playing Sion, and Sion is known for split pushing. You just build Hullbreaker, and I hate this item, but it does work. Like, you just abuse it because it's in the game, and it's the most ridiculous thing. But right now, you see 3 people are on me, and I'm forcing my team to do Baron. Like, I'm telling them to do Baron, because if you leave Sion in a lane alone like this, he will just end the game because of how broken this Hullbreaker is and his split pushing is. So I'm signaling my team to push and get Baron, but despite this, they're still taking a long time, as you'll see in the clip. They're taking longer than they should be. There's 3 people bot lane. There's 4 people. It's a 4v2 top lane, or a Baron right now. There's no reason they should be taking this long, or should be even considering doing anything else. And I didn't show the whole thing, or I didn't see everything. But the fact that they couldn't get it faster and had to cut it that close was a little concerning. So don't waste time. If you see 3 people bot, just force the Baron play and just get the Baron. Even if 1 person or 2 people die, you got the objective and help win the game. Objectives win games, not just kills. So there's that quick example. Tip number 4, improving your game sense. Why is game sense so important? Well, Game Sense enables you to understand where the enemies might be hiding in Fog of War and understand what might happen next and predict the future, essentially. So here's a great example of it. So Fiddlesticks happens to be ulting, and there's a reason I was backing. I want to show you the clip first, and my team just dies here for no reason, and I'll show you why. So again, I'm playing with my friend on this, and I was telling him through the Discord, I'm like, hey, scoot back, I know where Fiddle is. So look at the mini map right now. You see Cat's mid, two top laners missing, and the jungle's missing, right? And based on his pathing, and look at the clearing, I have Professor shows me the clearing. He's either, I know he's bot side just because I was tracking him the entire, always tracking him. And the fact I'm tracking him, you can see me ping that, be careful, I know Fiddle's standing there, and my duo wasn't listening to me. Like, he was just playing overconfident, and he ends up getting caught. Look at this. He gets caught by Heimerdinger E, and I'm like, alright, whatever, right? And then I'm stepping really far back because there's nothing I can really do here. And the second I look up, boom, right there. He's right there. He's exactly where I ping because I understand how Fiddlesticks players plays. If you're not thinking constantly, this is why Fiddlesticks works in low elo, because it's incredibly broken because players aren't focusing or tracking junglers, and his CC is incredibly broken. So look how fast, like, just because nobody wanted to listen and understand where he is, they all just died for no reason, and there's not much I can do here. So please focus on your work, please focus on your game sense and keep improving and try to pay attention. Don't just make plays without knowing exactly where anybody is. The last tip is to never give up on plays. Just keep on playing. Don't even just stand still. Like, for some reason, people just like want to just stand still, like give up, be like, all right, I'm trapped, whatever. Just keep trying. Just like, people don't play perfect, and if they don't play perfect, you can see an opportunity to bait out or get out and change the fight completely. So in this entire clip, you can see me and Zyra were stuck in that little corner, but we somehow managed to get out because Caitlyn decided to walk forward towards us a little more than she should have. And just like that, I lived here, even though it looked like against all odds I should have died here, but I end up living here because they played it wrong. Caitlyn oversteps right here and gets me, Zyra, me, and Zia, and I get out right away just because I get my ult out. And we would have lived, I lived, but she didn't live because of Jarvan. But look how quickly we changed the fight. Just because I didn't give up, I didn't just stand still or just act stupid or just forget how to play the game. I just kept trying, and if you keep trying, you will get better at this game, and you help get yourself improved. Like, your mentality will get better, your playmaking will get better. So here's another example of not giving up. Here's another example to reinforce not giving up. Like, this is a very important concept. But over here, I'm overextended, I'm getting ganked again. I was a little bit camped this game. I was camped top 3 times this game. Whatever, it happens. But here's an example of me not giving up. I'm just running, I'm trying to get out. I knew I can flash here, I'm not wasting sums. And I end up living over a little HP, right? And then I know I'm about to be dove here because Kayn has his E, I understand. But even though I'm fighting for my life right now, Senna pulls a miracle ult, and just because I just decide not to give up, I secure a kill and don't die here, right? Just because Senna would pay attention, thank God she paid attention. But if she didn't pay attention or didn't like focus and didn't help me, that I could have just walked in and be like, all right, I give up, whatever, just stand still behind my turn. But don't give up. Just have the mentality that you are everything's going to work out fine, and people are going to make mistakes. And this Akali just unfortunately died from the tower shot, which is a little ludicrous, but that is what I'm talking about. So at the end of the day, these 5 tips should help you get out Emerald, because these 5 tips help me get out Emerald. And if you learned something, please subscribe to my YouTube channel and leave a like if you can. But other than that, have a great day, guys.